Hey guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's make sure I get this all turned off. I always using this on the phone is not the best. Got to figure out a way to get uh do that. I got to figure out how to use a computer or something like that. Hey guys, welcome. Okay, so the sound is working well. Thomas, good to see you, brother. Appreciate you joining. Wow, what just happened? Turn that off. Oh, there we go. There. Should be here. There it is. Turn that off. There we go. All right. Much nicer, much cleaner. Okay. Thanks for joining, guys. Hopefully the sound is okay. Let me just double check the sound. Yeah, the sound is okay. So we are back at Macca Newtown. There it is. Okay. Sound is good. Video. Beautiful day. Let me get my head out of the way. There we go. Beautiful day at the beach today. What a night last night. Oh, geez. So, yeah, last night was a party night. Went out late, got home late, and got up early. And now I'm paying for it. I have to get up early for this live stream. Well, I naturally wake up at this time. And then we're supposed to go out tonight to Havana Club, but it all depends on if Bobby and her friends, Carrie's girlfriend, comes out. Hopefully, Paul wakes up because he went out last night, and he's not too tired. Because you can't go out late anymore at this age, man. Let me tell you, I used to be able to do it nonstop for years when I was running the club, and like I would work a full day, come home, sleep a couple hours, and then work till 3, 4 in the morning, and then get up the next day and go to work. I mean, I was tired, but the excitement of working in a club was just way too much for me. I loved it. And, but now, 8 o'clock at night, I'm like this. It's crazy. And it's not like for a lack of sleep. I'm getting 10 hours of sleep a day in my regular, and then I'm working out as well. So I think it's just, I'm so used to healthy living that doing the nocturnal stuff is just not, I need to move. The sun is really killing me now, or I need to move this umbrella. Let me move this umbrella. It's better. The sun is really bright today. All right. Yeah, Thomas, you've got, I think, a week and a half. I got 5 days. I got today, which is Saturday, Sunday. So like today, we're going to go party. Going to be at the beach all day. Tomorrow, motorcycle club friends are coming all day. Monday, I got a little bit of work, but I have time to come to the beach. Tuesday, again, I have a little bit of time to come to the beach. Wednesday, all day, I'll be at the beach till I have to be packed and ready in the lobby by 11 p.m. when my car is coming to pick me up. So 11 p.m. Get to the airport by 11:30. The flight departs at 2:30. I like to go to the airport early because I like to shop. Number one, there's not a lot of shopping at Mactan. But I also like to sit in the lounge and enjoy the perks of flying business class. So I'm also going to do a vlog from the airport. And you guys, next Wednesday midweek podcast will be live from Changi Airport. So be ready for that to join me live from Changi Airport in Singapore for my layover. It's going to be an amazing time. We're going to have fun there. You should see that airport. It's one of my favorite airports in all of Southeast Asia. Next to Dubai. Dubai Airport, the Emirates Terminal is the best terminal I've ever been to. Only if you're flying business or first class. What else? Big shout out to Yen and Mike from Toronto. I got a tour yesterday of your condo, private tour from, I can't talk about it because he said not to tell anyone because they're not allowed in there yet. It's still not 100% turned over. So he said, and I didn't have my camera with me anyway, so I didn't want to take pictures and get him in trouble. And I know a lot of you are watching on your TV because I've spoken with a few of you. I met a nice couple on the street who recognized me from the vlog. I didn't catch their name, but I do want to bump into them. So I'm going to walk around a little bit tonight to see if I can bump into them and say hi. Really nice couple, American women, Filipino expat. Really love the vlog who say that they watch, but they can't comment because they're watching on their TV. And Yen, I know you are watching on your TV as well. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. You don't have to comment, but I know the love is there. Thank you so much. Guys, I'm really appreciating all the support. Paul and Terry are constantly giving me constructive criticism and telling me, you know, there's people who comment and they provide some insightful feedback, and I appreciate it. But at the end of the day, you know, honestly, I'm going to do what I feel is best for me. You know, it's my channel. Darren, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I heard there's a tornado or a hurricane coming, or there was. I saw it on my feed, and just hope you're doing well. You and Janet, wishing you well. I'm heading home in Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 or 5 days. I'm really excited. I'm so excited to get back home. I love flying. I'm looking forward to it. I've got my content set up for April, and I'm 99% sure that I am coming back in May. I'm going to take some profits out of my investments. I'm going to take a little bit of profit, which will cover me for about 6 months here in the Philippines. The rest of it, I'll just work. I've got a new contract that'll cover me for a year. So I'm covered till my pension kicks in. I'm covered. I have the finances to cover me till my pension. Now, if you guys support me by watching and increasing my view time and get this channel out in front of other people, then my ad revenue will increase and I'll get some sponsorship deals. What a beautiful day. Oh. How can you not want to be here, guys? I love it. So I spent yesterday and Thursday condo viewing. I am actually looking at, let me take a look here. So the way my condos are set up, they are straight right angle. 8 Newton is diagonal. I'm not looking at across the street at One Manchester or La Victoria. La Victoria, I would look at La Victoria more on the side closest to the a corner unit close to the expo side of it. So when you're looking at La Victoria, the right-hand side. But I am looking the way I know what the layout of each unit is, and I know where the noise is coming from, and I know the way the windows are, and I know where I don't want another person looking into my condo. So I have decided on unit M or unit H. And I got shown an H and an M yesterday, just so I could see the view. And Tower A has the best sound or the lowest sound. And it's facing the back, not the street. I saw one unit, a C, which faces the street. It actually looks out onto, if you guys are watching Tim's vlog, sort of like his condo, it looks out onto the museum lot. And the wind that was coming in through that window was incredible, but the unit was like awful. They had taken my unit, and it was slightly bigger than my unit, and they had taken out the glass wall and put in a wall. And so the bedroom was so dark and just, it felt claustrophobic. I was like, ugh. Other than the breeze that was coming in through the window and the view, just incredible. And the balcony even was a little bit bigger. That's why they did it. It was one of the bigger. It was one of the bigger. Why? Am I covered in ants here? No. One of the bigger studios, and that's why the balcony was a little bit bigger and the unit was a little bit bigger. But nah, it's configured awfully. It's not a true 1-bedroom. So I'm gonna get a 1-bedroom. I'm gonna negotiate the price. I know which one I want. I'm gonna stay in Tower C because it's right up against the wall of the property, which means there are no other condos looking into mine. I can leave the windows wide open all day long, all night long, which is the plan. I'm going to reduce my internet costs. I'm going to reduce my electrical costs. I'm going to reduce my food costs, that I can afford the higher price per month. It's basically, I'm going to end up paying exactly what I'm paying right now. So I'm paying about $36,000 a month right now for a studio. That's everything included: electricity, water, internet. I'm going to end up paying about the same. Maybe $40 more a month, maybe 22,000 pesos more a month for a 1-bedroom with electricity, water, and internet included, right? So that is in my opinion, long-term, absolutely perfect. Now, here's the issue. Well, not issue. Here is a new update. Here is a new update that I haven't really spoken about. Guys, my demographics, I'm looking at the analytics. I want to say something. It is 95% male, or these are the people who are registered on YouTube. If you subscribe and make your profile public onto YouTube, then I can see it. If you maintain your profile private, for a second. If you make your profile private, I can't see your demographics. So this is the demographics that I have access to from the analytics. Okay, so please don't think I'm commenting on anything or making any judgments. I'm just basically saying that my demographics are 95, according to the analytics from YouTube, is 95% male, predominantly Western English speaking countries, North America, Europe, Australia, New Zealand. I have a Filipino demographic, but that is predominantly from shorts, because YouTube sends shorts to the local. But if I remove the shorts from it, it's still, I have predominantly Western English speaking countries. And very surprisingly, the age group is all over 50, like 80% over 50. I have basically nobody under 45, 40. Basically nobody. Like out of 1,000 views, maybe one or two. That's how low it is. So what does that mean? I think it means that starting soon, I'm going to integrate the analytics into my personal algorithm that I've created. So using ChatGPT, I've created a search engine optimization tool that helps me design my content and my thumbnails and my back-end description. So I'm going to probably focus on that more. So if you guys can comment later or send me a message and let me know, what do you think? Like, should I be focusing, what topics should I be focusing on that meet the needs of our demographic? Okay, I'm probably never going to do tourism. There's too many vloggers doing tourism. I'm not going to do condo tours. I'm going to do budgets. I'm going to do visa. I already did a visa. I'm going to do healthcare. I'm going to do hospitals and stuff like that. I've done food and food shopping costs. But restaurant tours and the comparison between this place and that place. No, I mean, this is where I live. This is what I've chosen. I'll give you my opinions, but I can't do those kinds of things because I'm not at that level yet. I don't have the finances to be able to do things like that yet. Once the channel becomes bigger and I get more resources, then yeah, I will. So Darren, I will see you in April. Let me know the date. Let me know when you're arriving, and then we'll set up dinner or something like that. Okay, it'll be good to see you, because there's two revelations I'm going to make here. I am 90% sure I am probably not going ever back to Sri Lanka. Maybe to visit, but I think this is going to be a permanent move, like I did to South Korea, where I visit Sri Lanka once a year for a couple of weeks or a month. Now that I have a home there, I can go for like a month or something like that. Yeah, Darren, and here's the issue with the stocks and gold. It's outside influence. And once that outside influence is gone, the fundamentals will kick in and it'll shoot right back up. The market was back up again yesterday. I closed up. Now, I haven't regained everything I lost. The highest I've ever been on my stocks was 125%. I'm down. I was down to 94%. So I lost like 30% of my portfolio. but I'm back up. I'm down like less than 11%. So I don't care. I'm going to buy and hold. I wish I had more. I wish I had liquid assets to buy more stock, but I'm not buying stock. I'm buying gold. I bought more gold. I bought 5 figures worth of gold a month ago when it crashed, and I made 20% in 1 week. Right? And now it's down again. I'm going to buy. I'm not going to be able to buy as much, but I'm buying more gold. As soon as I get back to Sri Lanka, I'm buying more gold. The first thing I do, I land on Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon. I've already made an appointment with my broker, with my bullion exchange, and I'm buying more gold. I'm showing up with cash, and I wish I could. I'm going to try to convince mom to buy some, but oh yeah. The markets are being influenced by outside factors. Once that outside factor is done, Simply Social, good to see you. How are you, Thomas? Yeah, your Facebook age is fake. Yeah. Oh, that was Moon Cow. I was wondering, can you send me another friend request, because I don't take friend requests unless I know who the person sending me the friend request is. So, Thomas, can you resend me your friend request and I'll accept it? I was kind of thinking it was you, because it was like you said, it was Moon Cow, right? So I thought it was you. I was going to reach out and ask you, but yeah, please send me that friend request and I'll accept it right away. Yeah, Thomas, showing how you've made your adventure possible is always a good topic. And that's what I'm trying to stick to. A lot of people have said, that I'm kind of rambling on, but this is a Truman Show. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing a Truman Show type of vlog where I just talk about my daily adventures. Like, look at my adventure through my eyes, and then you can be here, right? Simply Social, I'm leaving Cebu because I have to go back. I wasn't planning on staying here. First of all, I was only planning on staying here 2 or 3 months, and now it's 5 months and 29 days. And I have to go back and I have to reset all my banking stuff. Like, not reset. So I have to get new cards. I have to open up another bank account and have an emergency fund with another ATM card, because if you're here and you lose your card or your card gets demagnetized, what can you do? I have to make sure my online banking is secure and working. I keep getting blocked for some strange reason. So I need to fix that issue and have it set up properly, because every time it blocks me because I put in the wrong password. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is the password I wrote down. So it's just a pain in the butt, because even if I lose an ATM card, I can do online banking, and I'm opening a bank account at Security Bank here in the Philippines. So I have to go home because they want you to bring US dollars cash to open up a bank account. And I can't do that unless I go outside the country and come back. I was always planning on leaving anyway, right? Number 3, I need to do the power of attorney for mom. I need to complete my will. I need to research my healthcare option. But I want to make sure I take advantage of the healthcare I already pay for through the house, because I'm the owner of the house. So my life insurance on the house covers me for critical care. I gotta research all of that and sit down with my health insurance guy and go for everything. I've done a video here about health insurance here in the Philippines. So that's another expense I got to add. Simply Social, give a review on IT Park in Mactown. I can tell you what I'll talk about that in a second. Do you need a scooter if you live in town? No, absolutely not. You can walk everywhere. Everywhere you can walk to. Outside food, outside shopping, outside. Everything you need is within 7 to 10 minutes walking distance. And if you're on a scooter, you can't carry all that stuff. So I'm buying one of those Um, it's like a carry-on luggage, but it. Have you ever been to a store where they put the basket in a wheelie thing? That's what this thing. It's a collapsible box on wheels with a handle, so you can put all your food and everything in there, and it's got 4 wheels, but it collapses, so you can store it. So what I'm going to do is take that with a backpack, and whenever I need to do shopping, Bob's your uncle. Don't need to hire a taxi. Don't need to hire a scooter. Don't need to do anything. Don't need to do online shopping to have it delivered. I can just carry that stuff with me. It's going to be so much easier. Simply Social. Check out my blog about. Check out my blog back in November or December, where I do a condo tour and I give a complete review of the amenities and everything like that. So I live in Mactan, Newtown, and there are 4 complexes, 3 complexes, 4. 8 Newtown are 4 towers set in 2 different lobbies because Starbucks splits them in half. 8 Newtown is the biggest, busiest, and oldest condo complex in Mactan, Newtown. A lot of Airbnbs, a lot of traffic in and out of there. They're nice places. All the condos are exactly the same. They're all the same. The only ones that are different is One Manchester. They're a little bit more luxurious in their design, a little bit bigger. So the studios are basically all the same design. They're not much different. You're not going to find a difference in the internal structure of the condo. 8 Newtown's pool is okay. One Manchester has a better gym, but because of its proximity to the construction, it's always going to be noisy for the next few years. So I settled for One Pacific Residence, 3 towers, and I like Tower C facing the back, or Tower A facing the back, because you have the least noise and you have a good view, and nobody's looking into your condo because the proximity of left and right, you're having people look straight into your bedroom. I'm basically looking straight into the Savoy Hotel. I have to keep my blinds closed all the time. I have a partial sea view because I'm a middle unit. But with my unit, I have no one next door to me because I have the staircase behind me and I have the kitchen wall on the other side. So I hear nothing. Upstairs, I'll hear people upstairs. Yeah, so when I come back, when I buy all the stuff that I'm buying for the condo, because like I said, I'm going to be living here a year or longer. So I'm going to be buying things to live, right? So I'm buying vacuum cleaners, I'm buying water dispenser. I'm investing in my comfort. I'm deciding on whether I'll buy or bring my monitor stand because I'm not taking stuff back home with me. I'm leaving a lot of it here with Paul. So, maybe I'll even buy one of those robo vacuums so that I don't have to do anything. Why do I have a bite in my leg? The hell bit me? Oh wow. Bite. Mosquitoes don't itch me. Yes, Simply Social. Go check out my older videos. I answer every question you have in my older videos. All right, Simply Social, lots of questions. And here's the thing. I do appreciate people joining and asking questions. The thing is that Britt has a business model, and that's what he's doing, right? He's taking the time, he's invested the time, the energy, and his money in learning everything, and to share that knowledge um, for free is, you know, we're freelancers, so we need to, you know, monetize our time, and that's why we do this. We do it, number one, for fun, number two, for the money. You know, I get paid from ads. That's how I make my money. Well, Darren, you told me, sorry, before I get to Darren, Simply Social. So you need to decide whether $500 is worth the information he's going to give you. I can't comment on that. Personally, I wouldn't do it. I would, as you said, Airbnb or a agent. I would come and get a hotel, and then figure out Airbnb. Airbnb is very expensive. Get a hotel, be comfortable for a week, and then go to the agents. There's hundreds of agents around here. I can send you links to 3 that I use. And I can tell you that you will, once you're here with your feet on the ground and you can see, not through a 2-dimensional lens, but a 3-dimensional eye, you can see what I'm talking about. You can decide which one is best for you. I can't make that decision for you. You need to make that decision. I can give you advice on my opinion and show you how I've been living, which is exactly what I do. This is how I'm living. This is what I like, right? I can't tell you what you like. Darren, here's the problem, when I invested in the market 2 years ago, you're telling me the same thing. When I invested in gold, you were telling me the same thing. When there was a market crash in gold, you were telling me the same thing. But I'm still up, right? I'm still up. And I'm up, up, up. Every time you told me that I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing, I'm up. So all I can say is, this is what I have done. I'm not giving advice and saying I'm right. I'm saying this is what I have done, right? So I'm never giving people advice and telling you this is what you should do. I'm telling you this is what I did. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and I'm going to invest. And if mom wants to join me, she's asked, what should I do? I have this extra funds. What should I do? And I'm going to tell her, buy gold if you are willing to lose it. Simply Social. Yeah, that's a very tricky question because I've never been asked that. What do you want to know? Like just around Mactan Newtown? I would do it for lunch. Buy me lunch and I'll show you around Mactan Newtown for an hour or so. Because it'd only take that. Showing you around the island and stuff, I don't know enough about it to tell you. I can give you advice, right? But I haven't traveled around enough to be an expert. Britt is much, much more an expert on this than I am. And there's way more people who have more experience. Nobody is an expert. It's all opinion based, right? So, again, I can't tell you what is good and what is bad. I can only tell you what I like. And we're all biased. So I can only tell you what I've experienced and what I've liked. And I haven't been here long enough. So, and here's the thing, Simply Social, it's all about timing, right? I entered the market a long time ago and I've been riding this wave. How long will the wave last? Who knows? Who knows? Look at Enron. Look at the banking crisis, the housing crisis. Nobody predicted that. Nobody can predict anything. Otherwise, everybody would be a billionaire. You can't predict it. All you can do is be lucky. 100% gambling. 100%. With, just like gambling, there's odds. The odds are that if you buy and hold during turbulent times, that you'll recover within 1 to 3 months. Every single international crisis over the last 20 years, the Colombo Stock Exchange has recovered its losses within 1 to 3 months. 9/11, 2007 financial crisis, the 2 years ago, the collapse of the economy, right? Recovered. Everything recovered. Just look at the numbers. Look at the fundamentals. It's, how can I not be right when the facts are on black and white? The CSE and the Indian stock market have recovered within 1 to 3 months of their losses after every global financial crisis in the last 20 years. Every single time. Why won't it do it this time? Is today different? It's exactly the same. So here's the thing. Here's the thing is that I'm gambling. The market has to basically go to zero for me to lose any money right now. I've invested for 2 years and I'm over 115% confident. Even in this financial crisis, I only lost 10%. And how can I go wrong? My gold is still up 56%. I don't even look at the numbers. I look at it once a quarter to see where I'm at. I don't care. I'm totally happy with 115% profit. 125, negligible. That 10% is not a big deal. Yeah, so sure. Simply Social, that's perfectly fine. I don't record people unless they want to be agree to be recorded. I did an interview with Filipinas, and she asked not to be on video. Her voice is okay, but face she didn't want. I said, fine, it's absolutely fine. Yeah, so, investing is a very personal thing. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you what I did. That's what I did, and I have been successful. I have been profitable, and I'm going to stick with it. I have a plan. And my plan is when I get to my pension time, which will be December of next year, 2028, 2028. So 20 months from now, I will cash everything out and put it into term deposits so that I get a guaranteed income every year. I'll put it into a 5-year fixed income. Maybe I'll put it into a mutual fund that pays me. I'm going to look at that. And I'm going to keep a little bit in gold because gold always goes up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to live off of the pension, the YouTube income, and the yearly income from the fixed deposits. That's how I'm going to survive. And what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to try to live as frugally as I can, but still live life, right? I'm not going to do the vacation mode again. I'm going to, like I said, I don't drink. And I'm going to stop buying $5 fruit juices every time I'm here. So the most important thing is that I survive and live life. And one of the things is if you can live in a place where like this, where it's comfortable, where you're happy, where it's everything you need and it's already included in your price, then you don't have to cut costs and then say, oh, okay, I'm going to go to the beach today and spend, $50. My rent, this is included in my rent. Oh, sorry. Simply Social, you were asking me how much the rent costs. It all depends on how you negotiate it. Short-term, long-term, let me give you the average price. You'll pay anywhere from 30 to 45,000 pesos a month in Mactan, Newtown, depending on whether you're short-term or long-term. The average daily rate is 2,500 to 3,500, 3,800. depending on the time of year. But with the new condos coming online, I have a feeling that the rates will go down. But so we have La Victoria coming online in the next few months, and then we also have the Pearl coming online in a year, and then the other condo, Costa Vida or whatever, or Positano, I can't remember the name of it, that's coming online in the next 3 to 4 years. So there's going to be a glut in the market over the next little while. So I see the price coming down a little bit, but not a lot. Not a lot. Like no less than 25,000 for a 1 year term, in my opinion. So, yeah, I'm trying to negotiate. They're asking 37 for a 1 bedroom. I think I can get it for 32 to 35. If I can get it for 35, I'll be very happy. If I can get it for 34, which is what I think the bare minimum I can get it at, that's probably where I'm gonna. They said 37. I'm gonna say 32. Then they're gonna go 35, and I'm gonna go 34. I'm gonna be happy with 30. Very happy with 34. But I'm not playing them against each other. They know I'm shopping around, because you'd be stupid not to shop around. Here, there's no MLS or like we have in North America, where you can see every single unit available. You have to go and talk to people. You have to go and meet every single real estate agent. So I'm dealing with 2 property managers and the construction company that also has property management. So Mega World, there's 3 big companies: Mega World, Flow 8, and WY Suites. Yeah, 400 to 600 is USD. That's about 32,000 pesos a month, is about $580, I think, last time I checked. But yeah, this area is your price range. Now, let me tell you, that does not include electricity, water, and internet. Water's cheap, 1,000 pesos. Internet, 1,000 pesos. Electricity, that's where you pay. So you can pay anywhere 2,000 to 5,000 pesos a month, depending on how much electricity you use, how much aircon you use. I didn't use aircon for 1 month, and I used aircon for 1 month. And the aircon that I used was not like the aircon. I used the dehumidifier setting, which is much less. And I spent anywhere from 2,000 pesos to 5,000 pesos, 6,000 pesos. If I didn't use any electricity for 1 month, and it was 800 pesos, right? The pool is open daylight hours. The one I'm at now is 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. The pool is open till 10 p.m. The beach is open till 6 p.m. The pool in the condo, I don't know. I think it's open till it's daylight hours, I'm going to say. It's not open 24 hours. No pool is open 24 hours. I've never been to a place where a pool is open 24 hours. Indoor pools, but not outdoor. There are gyms in each one of the condos. You can look at my video for my gym video where I do exercises and I show you my exercises. There's a paid gym. It is 1,800 pesos a month, and it is a super gym. They have a sauna, showers, water, and towels included, and their gym is just fully stocked. And then there's another gym across the street, across the highway. When I say across the street, what I mean is outside the bubbles, outside the village, at LG Walk Mall, and they're a little cheaper. I can't remember what they're called. Anytime Fitness, you can Google it. Simply Social, I went to the night market, which is opening up. It's only there once in a while, but there's another night market about 7 minutes away. It's open every day, 365 days a year. So I went to the night market at the Makhan Shrine, which is open all of April. Thomas, when you come here, go to the Makhan Shrine. You'll see the vlog coming up in a couple of days where I go there and do a tour. I've done tours of those places before. They're like night markets. They're perfect food. I had chicken, 2 pieces of chicken and rice, and a Korean pork, fried pork strips, and a large lemonade for 400 pesos. That is $6.57. If I didn't have the pork, it would have been 300 pesos. Right? So it was incredibly cheap. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Thomas, you said, can't open it? I don't know what you mean by can't open it, Thomas. Yeah, so Simply Social, why don't you click the description and scroll down in my description here and click the WhatsApp link. Join me on WhatsApp and I will send you the contact info for 2 property managers where you can book directly with them instead of going through Airbnb, which charges a fee. You can book directly with them. Let them know that I sent you. They'll take good care of you. One is Leah, and the other one is Rena. So one is Flow 8, and the other one is WY Suite. They're both managed like 100 units in each building, and they can set you up with an apartment for the first week that you're here, and you'll pay a lot less. You'll have to do a bank transfer, and it's perfectly safe and perfectly secure. They have offices. I know these people. I trust them. I'm not going to say you're going to love the place. I'm going to say you're going to get a place. You're not going to be scammed. Okay, that's what I'm going to promise you. I don't say that you're going to love the place and it's going to be 100% clean or everything is working. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you can trust that when you arrive here, you're going to have a place. You're not going to get scammed out of a place, right? So the quality of the place, I don't guarantee. So please don't. Hello, Likey. Come here, lady. Come here. Come here. Where are you? Come here. Good morning. Everyone, this is Lady. This is my baby. Say hi. How are you? Ow. Don't do that. He likes to, like, take my hand and just hold on to it. He's really active right now. He won't sleep. Yesterday or the day before, she slept on me for like hours. Yeah, street view is perfect. Oh, you're gonna lie down? Huh? She decided to come and lie down. Yeah, Thomas, that's a good way to do it. Hotels and prices. See, the thing is that I am going to 100% recommend that you guys stay in my... No, don't go on my towel. No, you're dirty. Don't go on my towel. Come here. So... What do you want? Oh, you're itchy there. She wants that one spot. Yeah, Simply Social. Thomas is Moon, Texas. Moo, Texas is right. Sorry. When you said you can't open it, it's the WhatsApp. Are you talking about? I don't know what you mean by you can't open it. So please update me on that. Simply Social, Thomas is right. You know, like the prices online are always going to be at a premium. That's why I suggest you come here for like 3 days on Airbnb, meet with a property manager, and then move from that 3 day Airbnb high priced cost to like, here, I'll pay you cash. Here's which units do you have? That's probably the best way, right? I think that's the best way. Don't go 10 days because you're going to spend $500 for 10 days or more than $500 for 10 days, right? 10 days is going to cost you 3,000 to 4,000 pesos a day on Airbnb. No, not on my towel, I said. Come here. Come here. What do you think? Yeah, so here's, hey, stop it. What are you doing? Please. You know, Thomas, again, that's your choice to do that. I'm going to suggest you come in on an Airbnb for a few days, and then find a realtor to, but not that you're stuck, that you get a place that you like, and then book that for a long term. Airbnb is really expensive. Like, you're paying 50% more. Well, I don't know why you want to spend that. Let me tell you. Like, oh, you put a link in the comments. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's blocked. Link posting is blocked on here because I don't want people to put stuff on there that I don't have control over, because then it could cause some issues with YouTube. Ow! What are you doing? Come here. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Hey. Oh, you're really needy today, aren't you? Come here. Here. God, you're needy today. Ow. Come here. How could I not say no to this little girl? So cute. Yeah. So, in my opinion, from logistics, cost, and convenience, no. You have a hand scratching you, and then you see a hand over here. You want this hand. No. So, from cost, convenience, ease, comfort, selection, everything I'm talking about, you come and you get a place for a couple days and then find a real estate agent, then extend your place as needed, or move around from Airbnb to Airbnb until you find the condo that you want. Come here. Where are you going? All right. Yeah, exactly, Thomas. So until you know where you want to stay, okay, you're talking about like the city. I get it. You're talking about the city. Yeah. So you can actually do month to month, which is also cheap, right? You'll pay a little bit more, but not too much more for month to month. No. Come here. Yeah, so if you do month to month, then that's probably a better deal for you, okay? If you're not sure that you want to live in Mactan, Newtown. So if you don't know that you want to live in Mactan, Newtown, then that's what you do. Yeah, I don't want to contract when I want to try IT Park and then Newtown and do Maggetti and Darwin and then just travel around. Yeah, absolutely. Go month to month, but don't do Airbnb month to month because you'll pay. Whereas I pay 30,000 or maybe 35,000 for month to month, you would pay 40, 50,000 on Airbnb. Ridiculous. I don't even know because I don't even look at Airbnb prices. Gosh, it's hot. No wind today. Well, there is wind. It's gusty. Simply Social, are you asking me or are you asking Thomas? Airbnb month to month. Okay. Not sure if it's clear, but Airbnb is expensive because they have the premium, right? You're paying a premium to Airbnb. And then they have the cleaning fees and the licensing fees and the staying fee, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Even if you look at like Agoda and stuff, they have like Anuj got trapped in this. He saw a place and it was like 1,500 pesos a day when the normal rate is 2,500 pesos or 3,000 pesos a day. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? Here. Get out of there. What are you doing? I got into my bag and got inside and was like crawling around in there. Now it is a feral cat, so gotta wash my hands after and don't touch my face. Yeah, so Simply Social, it's very confusing. Let me make it simple for you. Find the cheapest place you can for 3 days or whatever. And then once you get here, first thing you do is I'll send you the contact info. You contact them, you go meet them. If you can't find a place in the first 3 days, then you extend the place you're staying at or find another place until you find the place that you want and then negotiate the price that you want for the term that you want. That's the simplest thing. I'm just going to make it that simple. Okay. Agoda, Airbnb, anything online, you're going to pay a premium. Plain and simple. All right. Plain and simple. You're going to pay a premium. Don't fixate on the price right now. Okay. Just get here and know that any price you negotiate once you arrive is cheaper than what you're seeing online today. I know you want to set the budget in your head. Setting the budget in your head is 30,000 pesos a month for a studio in Mactan, Newtown. In IT Park, it's much cheaper. Okay, I don't know because I've never lived in IT Park before. You arrive on April 1st? Oh, 1st of June. Okay. So I might be here. I'm trying to come in the last week of May, so I might be here. If not, I'll be here shortly after you arrive. I'm guaranteed to arrive by June 13th. I might come May 15th. And Simply Social, how long are you planning on staying? In the Philippines, not in Mactan, Newtown. Oh, so you're flying out of Dallas. Okay. Dallas via Japan, I'm assuming, or Korea. So month to month, you can do through Airbnb and or agency. So you pay them directly. You go to their office, which is located here in Mactan, Newtown, and you pay them either by credit card, cash, or bank transfer, whichever way you want. And they give you a receipt and everything like that. And You give them a deposit, and the deposit covers your last month's rent, which you get back. The security deposit, get that money back, and then they calculate your what am I doing here? They calculate your last month's rent, the last month's utility cost. Oh, 1st of April. Wow. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, no, yeah. Thomas, you're coming 1st of April. When is Simply Social? Yeah. So, Simply Social, just remind me again, this is your first time in Southeast Asia. If that's what you're doing, amazing plan. Amazing plan. And here's what you do. You come here on Airbnb because it's the most secure, or Agoda, or whatever, right? Now, knowing that Agoda is a third-party booking agency. And if you're booking and there's a problem, you got to go through Agoda, not through the landlord, not through the concierge. So, for example, somebody booked an Agoda at where I live, and they were having problems. They saw me in the elevator, and they were like, "You live here?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he said, "Do you have problems and this and that?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's the problem?" And they said, "Well, I booked with Agoda, and huge problems here." And I'm like, "Oh," and it said, "Did you contact the Agoda?" And they're like, "No, I'm just going to go talk to the concierge." And I go, "They won't help you because you paid Agoda, not them. The property manager here won't do anything. The concierge won't do anything. You have to contact Agoda. Agoda will contact the owner to fix whatever problems you have." They said, "Well, that's bullshit." I'm like, "That's why you get a good deal from Agoda, because they're the middleman." So that's your issue. So Simply Social, what I'm going to suggest is go back through some of my blogs about traveling and some of the things that you need to be aware of. You're doing it the right way. You're adventuring, and I've already done it. I've been doing it for 15 years here in Southeast Asia. That's why I want you to follow my channel and watch my blogs, because they will give you my view of what I've experienced living here. I'm not always right, but you'll get a taste. You'll get a taste of what it's like to travel, right? Simply Social. I love flying. If you watch my vlogs about flying, I absolutely love flying. I can't wait to get on an airplane. Now, here's the thing though, I only fly business class. So if you're nervous about the fear of flying, talk to your doctor about getting some medication to help you relax. If you're just tired, then get, premium economy or business class. Really wants attention here. She knows that she'll get attention from me. So, come here. What are you doing? Not going to give me my hand. You're going to bite it. I can see that with your eyes and your tail. She did my lap. She's looking right up at me, upside down, looking at me, trying to figure out whether she wants to jump and grab my hand. No. What are you looking? Oh, you're looking at the fly on the ceiling of the umbrella. She's looking at the fly. Oh my God, that cat is so cute. She's looking right up at this fly. So she's a kitten. She's about 6 months old, 6 to 10 months old. Very rambunctious, very bitey. You have to be careful because a scratch from a feral cat can get infected. It can cause you lots of problems. She's feral, but she is, she likes people. So, yeah, so Simply Social, you do have to register 3 days before you land to get your QR code. Do not pay for that service. It's free. Do not pay for that service again. I'm telling you again, you will get your immigration QR code. I will, if you message me, I'll send you the link. I have the link where you have to register. You put in all your information. And lady, you're going to fall. Jeez, that cat is crazy. Climbing over the tree now. She's gonna fall. She's gonna fall. Oh my God, that cat is crazy. Anyway, Simply Social, is this your first time traveling on an airplane or first time traveling a long time on an airplane? Two things. Try to get upgraded. Go to seat maps, Google seat maps for your airline, and find the best seat. Seat Guru doesn't exist anymore, but there are seat maps that show you which is the best seat. Get a seat with lots of leg room. Don't get a middle seat, get a aisle seat. If you're sitting in economy, get an aisle seat or get an emergency exit row. Pay the extra. Let me tell you, pay that extra $50 and you'll get peace of mind. Try to see, what is the cost to be upgraded at the airport? If you can be upgraded at the airport, here's the other thing. Yeah, first time on a long trip. Okay, so here, let me give you some very frank advice. Okay, you're flying. Are you flying economy? Because if you are, there are benefits to business class. Okay, who are you flying with? So first of all, if you're get out of my bag. Not a toy. Not a toy. Get out. That is awake and full of energy. Come here. Come here. Come here. So you have to, yeah. So Thomas, thank you. You have to take a very clear square picture of your passport without any reflections or anything. So make sure the light is, ow, stop it. That's my foot. Hey, up. Stop it. Right out. What are you doing? This cat is so precious. So yeah, they'll ask for that ID and everything like that. So you have to upload it. Korean Air, you're gonna love Korean Air. Let me tell you something. Great airline. If you can get upgraded, oh my God, you're gonna so enjoy it. They are a premier airline. Just so you remember, Simply Social. I lived in Korea for 20 years. Your stopover in Korea, you're gonna enjoy the airport. It's a premium airport. I think you've got like 3 or 4 hour layover. So Simply Social. There is huge, not rumors, but nobody knows, okay? And I'm going to tell you what is the law, okay? This is the law, immigration law. You must have an onward ticket 30 days, less than 30 days from your arrival, because your visa on arrival is 30 days. and you're coming here on a tourist visa. So you must have an exit ticket. You cannot say, "Oh, I'm coming here for a year and I'm going to extend." No, you have to have a ticket to leave. That's the law. Now, it is at the discretion of the individual immigration agent to decide whether or not they're going to enforce that law. Okay? So, here's what you can do. Here's another problem. Airlines only allow tickets to be bought up to a year. You can't extend them beyond 1 year. They are only valid for 1 year. So you have to buy what I call, there's two kinds of throwaway tickets. Number one, a real ticket. So I bought a one-way business class ticket on Singapore Airlines because I can't buy a round trip ticket. I could refund it, but it would cost me $100 to refund it. Even with the premium ticket, it costs $100 to refund it. So I bought a real ticket on a real airline, AirAsia, from Cebu to Tokyo for $55. It was so cheap. One way, no frills, no luggage, nothing, just a basic ticket, $55. It includes all taxes. And I'm not going to take the flight. It's non-refundable. I'm just not going to show up. And it's 29 days from the day I arrive. Number two, there is these websites which are called onward tickets or throwaway tickets. You can Google it. There's 100 of them. And what they do is they will give you the real email itinerary of a real ticket 24 to 48 hours before you land, so that you can show it at immigration that you are leaving the country. Okay? Now, is it legal? Gray area. Can you get busted? Gray area. I'm not going to comment on it because I don't want to tell you what to do, what's legal and not legal. So what you have to do is you have to follow the law. If you don't follow the law, hey Ship, hey Ship. And I get your usual spot is open for you. Your usual spot is open for you. How you doing, brother? Always good. Always good. Usually you do. Usually you do. Yeah. Always. No, just a live stream on my YouTube channel. Yeah, a small one, just a small one. No, it's about my journey to retirement, not traveling. There's enough vloggers out there that do stuff about traveling and condo reviews and restaurant reviews and this and that. This is more like a Truman Show. So I do a live stream 2 times a week just to connect with people. And right now I'm talking to a couple people in the States who are planning on coming here in the next couple of weeks. They're very interested in what they should do, how they should do it, and just trying to give a little bit of insight, not advice, not what you should do, but just what I did, right? So just basically, you know, like there's so many other people who do so many different vlogs about where to live and how to live. And the people say, oh, what's the difference between here and IT Park? I don't know. I only can tell you why I love this place. So that's what I talk about. I talk about the things that I love to give people a perspective if they're interested in this area. People say, oh, can you go over here? No, this is my channel. I'll do what I want, I've traveled all over the world. This is my 10th home, 10th country in my life. I have 2 passports, 2 permanent residences. I have driver's licenses in 4 countries. I have bank accounts in 3. I have 4 SIM cards active, 4 different country SIM cards for banking purposes. And I've visited over 110 countries in my life. So for me, it's like, oh, why don't you go explore? And like, fine, I'm not interested. Like, only if somebody comes with me. Like, so when my friend from Korea comes, we always travel together. So when she was here in October and December, traveled everywhere with her. But if somebody says, oh, why don't you go down to Bohol? Not really interested. By myself or with a friend. If I have a girlfriend, then maybe that's different, you know? But I've been single for, as of, it's been like 25 years now. Short-term relationships, yeah, but, oh, freaking. It says never again in Korean. In Korean, it says never again. And then this one, it says, learn to live life. Don't let life live you. You know, just don't get, in my channel, I talk about the things that cause stress in your life. I'm 60. A lot of people say, you don't look 60. And I'm like, because I have no stress. I have no family. I have family, girlfriend, babies, kids, nothing. No, good God, no. Thank God. I don't have, I'm healthy. I exercise. I eat right. So I have no health issues. I have no congenital defects or predisposition. And I'm financially stable. So all of the stresses, the 3 stresses that normally happen to other people, I don't have. Now I'm lonely, but I'd rather be happy than lonely. Happy and lonely than miserable and with someone. I ask my friends, I say, are you 100% happy in your relationship? Well, not really, but that's what you give up. No, I don't want to give that up. Spicy, super hot, spicy chicken wings are really, really good, but the next day they're painful. So I choose not to feel that pain ever, you know? So, yeah. Yeah. So they're asking, so Thomas, using it in Bali for, why do you need to have a throwaway ticket if you're going to Bali for a week? Right? So you just buy a return ticket. Yeah. See you in a bit, brother. Someone said you can go to the 2nd floor at the airport to get a visa for the first 2 months there. No, you can't. I asked immigration if I could do that at the airport. They said no. They said no. Thomas, again, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Anybody who tells you what to do or anybody tells you that this is what they did is not a guarantee. Because again, it's based on the discretion of the immigration agent. They can decide to enforce or not enforce. So when someone says, well, I've done it for 15 years, I bet they've been lucky. The law, let's talk about the law, which is what you have to follow. Am I wrong? Right? The law says you are allowed to come to the Philippines for 30 days. And you must have an onward ticket before 30 days. Now, you can extend your visa, but again, it's at the discretion of the immigration agent whether or not that extension is granted. So they can't guarantee. They can't guarantee your extension. So you can't have an onward ticket 3 months in advance. Now, my situation, this trip, I had an onward ticket 5 months. And I extended it. I had to pay $30 to extend it. I had an onward ticket. Now, does your airline look for your onward ticket? I don't know, because I had one. Does the immigration ask? I don't know, because they didn't ask. Maybe they did. I don't remember, because it wasn't a big deal. They asked. I think they did ask for an onward ticket. But they asked for the QR code, which asks for that information as well, as far as I can remember. Yen, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Yen and Mike are residents here who are joining us from Toronto. Well, the U.S. does have tight immigration policy. It's just whether or not they enforce it. I flew back and forth between Toronto and Boston for 2 years, and it was hell. I flew to Cincinnati one time via Chicago. No. Why was I in Chicago? Anyway, I flew to Cincinnati one time just before I came to Korea. So 2005, 2007. So just after 9/11. Simply Social. So when you sign up for a visa first month, how much is it? Confusing question. You don't sign up. When you land as an American citizen, you receive a visa stamp for 30 days for free. Okay? Then you have to go to the Bureau of Immigration, or you can do it online, but whichever way you do it, you can apply to get an extension for 29 days. That's the first extension you're allowed to get. The price, if you go to my visa video, the prices are listed there. Now they change all the time because of exchange rates, but you can estimate it to be about $50 a month on average. Some months it's more, some months it's less, but it's on average $50 US. So your first extension, not your first month, your first extension, your second month, let me say that again. Your first extension, which will give you 29 extra days, you have to do it at the immigration. It's 29 days. You're only allowed to do 29 days. Your second extension, which is your third month, you can do 1 month or 3 months. 1 month or 2 months. And that'll cost you about $150 because you now must get an ID card. You have to pay for the ID card, which lasts you 1 year. Whether you stay in the country or not, it lasts 1 year. So if you leave and come back, that card is still valid for 1 year. It excludes you from having to register every year with immigration in January. All foreigners must show up at immigration and register that they are still in the country and where they live and all of that wonderful stuff. It excludes you from having to do that because you renew every year. Then after your second extension, you can do 2 months at a time. So the prices are listed online, but there's so much conjecture about the pricing and the ripoff because of the express lane fee and this fee and that fee, blah, blah, blah. You know what? It's property tax for living here. That's how I put it, right? Yeah, Simply Social, that's a political opinion, and it's not really. It's propaganda, in my opinion. There's not an open border where people are just walking across. It's a legal loophole that occurred, okay? And we're not going to get into it here. It's just, don't listen to propaganda. And it happened in Canada, and it's not real, I was talking about using my ticket. It's an onward ticket, lost in communication. I think onward tickets only work for 48 hours. So you need to double check that, Thomas. Oh, immigration only takes cash, nothing but cash. So you have to go with cash, right? Yeah, sorry, Simply Social. I don't want to get political here about it, but that's why I can vote in 3 countries. I haven't voted in 25 years because you know what? It doesn't make a difference. They're all stealing your money. They're all getting rich and we're still paying more and more taxes. So regardless of who you vote for, regardless of what you do, you're still paying a shit ton of taxes and your life isn't getting any better, right? So I'll just leave it at that. And I tell Terry all the time, he is a conservative. He's right leaning. And I say, you know what? Why do you care what happens in a state that you don't even live in? He's from Indianapolis, and he's talking about California, and New York, and I'm like, why do you care? If you're right wing and that those states fail, isn't that what you want? Right? Like, help me understand why you care. You live in this beautiful country, in this beautiful land, and you're stressing out over that. I tell Mom that all the time. She goes, "Did you see the news today?" I go, "Mom, you're not even American. And you don't even live in North America. You haven't lived in North America in 25 years. Why do you care?" "Oh, because it's funny, blah, blah, blah." All right, Thomas, good night. Take care of yourself, brother. Please have a safe flight. And I so hate you for being here when I'm not here. I'm going to try to come back as quickly as possible. Honestly, I am seriously 6 weeks I'll be gone. And I'll be back. By the end of May, I'll be back. So please keep this place safe and warm for me, okay, till I come back. Yeah, Simply Social. Let me tell you something, brother. I was center left, just to give you, but I didn't care. Like, I'm Canadian, so the political system in Canada is a little bit different than the United States. But I studied the Constitution in university. I actually did my thesis based on the Constitution, and I'll tell you this: politics is not about what's right and what's wrong. It's about who has the money, right? And if you actually think that a politician cares about you, come on, think about it. It's not, you're all Americans. Like, how are you not caring about your country? All right? It's, no one is out to take over your country or destroy your country. Everybody's out to make money. That's what people want. They don't want to kill you. And the people who say they do are brainwashed to think it. Just like you are reading all the propaganda. Or not you. I'm not saying you specifically. I'm saying all of us. I choose not to look at it. Like Mom said to me today, just a couple of days ago, she sent me a news clipping and said, "Oh, this says, look, that we can have that brownouts are going to happen. Maybe you don't want to come back here because of your work." And I'm like, it says if, Mom, it says if the crisis continues, we could have brownout, right? So she only reads what she wants to read, and she doesn't understand the headline. And if you read the story, it says if this continues, we could have brownouts. Yeah, if the sun explodes, it might not rise tomorrow. And Max Verstappen, who I'm a huge fan of Formula One, says if my mother had balls, she'd be my dad. Exactly, that's true. Yeah, and I love you Americans. I do. Like, Paul is Dutch, Terry's American, Bruce is American, and you guys, I just love you guys so much. And I told Terry, I said to him, I'm like, it's like, oh, well, the governor of New York is begging all the rich people to come back because it's tanking their economy. I'm like, really? You actually believe that it's tanking the economy? That billionaires don't pay taxes? How is it ruining the economy? The middle class pays the taxes. And then he says this, and said, Terry, and then a pretty girl walked by. I go, Terry, no matter what your opinion, and no matter whether we disagree or disagree, we will all agree on a very beautiful woman. He says, absolutely. He said, that's why I love you. And it's perfect. Like, what people have forgotten how to do is disagree peacefully. I may not agree with you, you may not agree with me, but I'm not going to call you stupid. I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm just going to say, come on. Do you actually physically believe that? I could find a lot of websites that say this, and you could find a lot of websites that say that. Who's right and who's wrong? Does it really matter that? And here's how I end the argument. Does it really matter? Because we're here and we're living in this beautiful country, right? Well, Simply Social, that's propaganda right there. That I don't watch propaganda media, that's propaganda. You should watch everything. to get an understanding and look at it from a open mind. Brownouts here are okay, especially in Mactan Newtown, because we have generators. Now, what happens is they give you one plug and one light. So I plug my computer into it. The fridge socket works. So I plug the computer into it. You don't have aircon, but if I need to do work, I'll use the but Simply Social, are they going to close down their company? No, they're not. And this is the same propaganda that's been running for decades. We have very limited memory. We forget the previous political, the election cycle. We forget. Okay, you forget 10 years ago, 20 years ago, when Reaganomics came in, they said everybody would leave and go to Canada. It didn't. Okay, come on. Like, just here's what the best thing I say. Is any news that you listen to affecting the beauty of this? If not, don't listen to it. I would not know what's going on in the world, except for the fact that I use news as part of my classes. Otherwise, I would have no idea what's going on in the world. My dream is to live in a place with no internet, no electricity, just so I can it's peaceful. I don't care. And, Thomas, Simply Social, that's great, brother. Let me tell you. But can I give you a little bit of advice that I have found in my life? I'm not religious, okay? But I have found peace in ignorance. Absolutely found peace in ignorance. Now, if you have family, if you have investments and everything, it's tied to the financial markets and things like that, and you have to vote to get the person who's going to benefit your finances, then great. But to constantly be stressed about it doesn't make sense, brother. Look at this. Look at my life. Look at how happy I am. You know why? Because I don't care. I really don't. You're a research analyst. I did that for a little while for a pension fund. It's back, this was 25 years ago. Back then, it was a lot harder than it probably is today. I'm going to do a really cool blog about how I use AI to automate my life. I have found, I think it was Warren Buffett or someone, or maybe I can't remember who said it. But he said, if I hire a middle manager, I will find the laziest person I can. Not because they're lazy, but because they will find the most efficient way to get the job done. Yeah, that Simply Social, that economically that doesn't work. It's not going to happen in 1 year, in 4 years, in 10 years. Factories don't pop up tomorrow. Okay? And it just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It won't happen. Just to end this conversation, I'll just tell you right now, the midterm elections will set the stage for the next presidential election, which will just overturn everything that's happened, and we'll just go back to the way things were 12 years ago. But again, I couldn't care less. Unfortunately, what's happening in North America is affecting me because my exchange rates are murder right now. The Korean won, oh God. It's awful. It's awful. Anyway, Simply Social. Let's talk about the beach. Let's talk about the beautiful women. Let's talk about the delicious food. Let's talk about the great friends I have made here. I have made some amazing friends here, and I hope that I'm going to meet you guys and make good friends with you too, and that we can hang out and enjoy the beach and eat good food and just live life, brother. Let me tell you, I hope I hope to see you guys really, really soon and share with you this adventure that I've been on for the last 6 months. Wow, the pool is crazy busy today. So many people showing up. I got to get in the water. It is hot. We have been on for almost 2 hours. Guys, I'm going to wrap things up with you. And I'm going to say this, Simply Social, go back and look at all of the titles of all of my vlogs for the last 6 months and pick the ones that you are interesting to you and watch them. And you'll get every piece of information that you need. I'm going to tell you, my business class, brother, you will so appreciate it because you get more luggage. You get way more luggage. All right. Buy a one-way ticket and then buy a ticket to go on Google Flights and find a ticket from Cebu out of the country to Kuala Lumpur or Tokyo are the two cheapest right now. 29 days from after you land, buy that ticket and never use it. It's like $50. Buy a one-way business class ticket, and then after you've been here for a while and you're deciding to go home, buy another one-way business class ticket. And then you can leave your stuff at my place because you're coming back. Trust me on that. Simply Social, that message was blocked by my moderating tool. Come on, we need to suck you back into politics. I think the word suck was blocked. Let me tell you something. I have a master's degree, a bachelor's degree in sociology, a master's degree in psychology, and an MBA. I can vote in 3 countries. I can vote in Korea, Canada, and Sri Lanka. And I haven't voted in 25 years. I voted in Sri Lanka just to get registered because I'm a new citizen. I became a citizen about 6 or 7 years ago. So to get into their registry, I voted once, but I'll never vote again. I registered to vote, and I think I blanked. I put a blank ballot in. I just registered to vote. Simply Social, it's double. It's double the price of your economy class ticket. Try to get premium economy. Try to get exit row seat. Pay for the exit row seat. So what you can do is you can put, I don't know if it's Seat Guru, but you can put the flight number into a search engine to tell you the seat, the actual plane, like the actual plane that's going to be used for you. Each plane has a different, it's not the same plane every time. It's a different plane sometimes. Not the same plane. It could be a 787-10. It could be a 787-9. It could be an A350. Each plane has different seats and different configurations. So maybe you want an exit row because it only has 2 seats and you want the seat next to in the middle, or you want the seat behind that because so it's 2 seats here and then 3 seats here. And then this seat is the best seat because you got a full row of leg room, but you can't put your bag under the seat in front of you because there's no seat in front of you. So you have to research. I do that. Now, I used to do that when I was flying economy back in North America, but now I do it for business class to find the best business class seat because I want the seat next to the window with the armrest in the aisle, and they switch. So sometimes the seat is in the aisle and the armrest is next to the window. I don't want that. The famous meme, someone was interviewing some woman, I can't remember who it was, but it was a late night talk show. It says, when you fly, window or aisle? Window. Why? Well, you know, and she asked the host, what about you? Oh, aisle, because I don't want to, crawl over somebody when I have to go to the bathroom or something. And no, I don't fly on those kinds of airplanes. I fly business class. I have aisle access. I don't have to crawl over anyone. So I'm flying Singapore Airlines, and I'm on a 787 Boeing 787-10, which is one of the newest airplanes out there. I have a 25-inch width seat and 110 inches in front of me, and I have a cabin where I can close the door. No, I can't close the door. I have a fully lay down flat bed. Yeah. Simply Social, never in a million years could you ever do that. I would rather pull my teeth out than even think about politics, because I don't live in Sri Lanka, I don't live in Canada, and I don't live in Korea, so I couldn't care less. I can't vote for president in Korea. I can only vote for mayor, but the mayor of Seoul usually ends up becoming president. Yeah, and I love flying. I can't wait to get on an airplane and fly. I have so much fun. And my next Wednesday, my live stream will be from Changi Airport. I'll do the live stream from the lounge in the airport so you can see it. That's the party boat. I don't know if you can see it. The party boat is right there. I remember I got to fly Emirates first class A380. So it's a double-decker airplane. It has a shower and a lounge in the back of the airplane. Google it. It's incredible. So Emirates was launching their new service from Seoul to Dubai. Now, normally at that time, I used to fly first class on Malaysian Airlines or Singapore Airlines or Cathay Pacific. They were all like $2,500. And I liked it because, I got business class seats, I got lounge access, and I got the luggage. Because I'm flying back and forth between Korea and Sri Lanka, and I used to take a lot of presents to my parents and bring a lot of stuff home. But I didn't take clothes and stuff because I had clothes already in Sri Lanka. What do you mean by turn my apartment in? No, there's no storage. Yeah, my apartment ends, so they don't have storage units to store my stuff. I'm giving my stuff to Paul to keep for me for the month that I'm gone. Not a lot of stuff, like a couple of screens, a couple of stuff, like all beach stuff. No, they don't have storage units here. Not at all. No. There is a left luggage place where you can leave your luggage, but I don't know how long they can hold it for. It's not storage. It's a storage place. It's in the apartment, in the shopping mall, in the condos, but I don't think it's long term. Yeah, my lease is up on March 28th. Yeah, so I'm not keeping the condo. I'm going to a completely new condo when I come back with a different property manager. So I was flying on Emirates, and they were offering first class at a 60% discount for the first, first little while to promote the new route. So it cost me about $800 more, but I was like, God, I got to fly on that airplane. And so I bought the ticket, and the first thing that happened, stop playing with my foot. Oh, she's asleep. They start sending you emails with a concierge. So the concierge starts contacting you by email to confirm your address, because the limousine picks you up from your house to take you to the airport. Then, because I had a long layover, I did a 27-hour layover on purpose so I could go into Dubai for the day to have a mini vacation. And I was on my way to Sri Lanka. So Seoul, Dubai to Colombo. So I actually flew longer. And when I arrived at the airport, so I'm in a branded Mercedes S-Class with Emirates magnet sticker on the side. I arrive at the airport and an Emirates official in Emirates uniform opens the door, greets me, asks me for my passport and information and hands it to somebody. They run away with my passport. I'm like, okay. They said, can I take your bag and everything? I don't carry anything. So my carry-on bag, my luggage was all taken away from me. I didn't even touch anything. They greeted me and walked me to the check-in counter at Seoul Airport. Seoul Airport is very efficient. But by the time I got to the check-in counter, they handed me back my passport and my boarding card. Then they walked me through security. On the other side of immigration was a golf cart that took me to the lounge. I'm at the lounge. I'm at the first class lounge. And I'm enjoying. So there's someone there asking me if I want a massage, if I want this, if I want that, blah, blah, blah. I said, no, whatever. And I'm eating and drinking. Then they come and they take me to the gate. Somebody comes and takes me to the gate. Get on the plane. They welcome me. Hello. My full name. They already know my name without even looking at my passport. You have your own entrance. It's on the second floor. So I don't go through economy, and economy doesn't walk through, like some planes, economy will walk through business class to get to economy. Not this time. You don't even see economy. So I get on the plane, they put me down. It was December 24th at 11:45 p.m. by the plane takes off. My birthday is December 25th. So they give me everything that I want, the amenities, the pajamas. They give me everything, and then they give you your menu, and they say, you can order whatever you want, whenever you want, as many times as you want. Then they give you the drinks list. They say you can order whatever you want, or you can just go to the bar and it's self-serve. You can pour whatever you want. Or you can go to the lounge, which is at the back of the plane in business class, and you can hang out there. So she hands me the list of drinks and I look at it. It's all whiskeys and stuff. And I said, yeah. She goes, which one? I go, all of them. They set up a tasting menu. So the plane takes off. We get in the air, and now it's December 25th. It's my birthday. They come around with a cake for me. They take pictures and everything, and they give you a Polaroid of it. It was really great. They took very good care of you. So there's 9 seats in first class, and there was only 2 people. So there was 4 flight attendants or pursers or stewards or whatever you want to call it for 2 people. So they said, when do you want to book your shower? I said, well, I'd like to have it before landing. She says, no problem. We'll set that up. She goes, you can actually have 2 if you'd like. I said, I'd like one before bed and then one before landing. She goes, perfect. I'll set it up for you. Do you want to sleep? Or I said, let me just sit and relax. And I'm going to, because they have to set up your bed. They said, while they set up your bed, you can go change your clothes in the bathroom. The bathroom is 3 or 4 windows long. Can you imagine that? And the shower is like 12 minutes of water with a timer. So it tells you, like, turn off the water while you soap up and then turn it on to rinse off. It's really cool. And it's just incredible. So then I go to the lounge at the back of the plane. And I was drinking Dom Perignon, so with one of my favorites, and it's $400 a bottle. So I'm in the back of the plane. I'm drinking champagne back there, and I see my steward coming with the bottle of champagne, and she goes, "Sir, here's your champagne." I said, "Oh no, I'm just drinking whatever's here." No, sir. They drink Moet. You're drinking Dom Perignon. Business class had Moet, and first class had Dom Perignon. So I ended up drinking 4 bottles. I got my ticket's worth. I drank definitely half my ticket value in champagne. Now I'm not a sloppy drunk, but it was a 14-hour flight, so I drank over like 7 hours. It wasn't like chugging champagne, and I ate like 2 or 3 times, and I walked a lot because the flight was predominantly empty. That's a big ass plane. To go from the front of the plane to the back of the plane, huge. I eventually went to sleep and woke up, had breakfast. I ate lobster, steak, caviar twice, and breakfast I had waffles and eggs and bacon and mimosa. And then you land in Dubai, and because I was staying more than 8 hours, they gave me a hotel at the Burj Khalifa. So I had all of that stuff, and they gave you a limousine in Dubai. So I got to go around Dubai for the day. And then when I returned back to the airport, the terminal is just A380s and just Emirates. So there's 10 or 12 gates. They're all A380s. And the terminal is the lounge. First floor economy, second floor business, top floor first class. And it's about 700-800 meters long. There were more employees in the terminal working in the kitchens and spas and lounges and stuff inside the terminal than there were potential passengers. There's only 9 passengers per plane. There's 10 or 12 gates. It's like 100 passengers. And they're like, I said, this is incredible. And you don't have to leave that area to get to your plane because the gate is there. It's the terminal. The lounge is the terminal. It's insane. And then exiting, you have private immigration. First and business class get their own immigration and baggage. You don't have to hang out with the unwashed masses, as I call it. And then even checking in, you have your own private first class and business class. First class, it's like a private room where you do your check-in and immigration. It's incredible. Now, I have that same service in Sri Lanka. In Sri Lanka, I have what's called Silk Route, entry and exit. Exit, you go to a private terminal, private door, you walk in, security right away, private check-in, private customs, and they walk you up to the lounge. Arrivals, someone greets you at the plane with your name card, takes your luggage, walks you through immigration. So you get to the front of the line of immigration, takes you through duty free, and then to a lounge. You hand over your baggage tickets, and they go grab your bag. They bring the bags to the lounge, customs checks your bag, you go out a private exit. You never have to line up, you never have to do anything. That's what I love about flying. I don't have to do anything. There's no stress. Your vacation should start the minute you leave the house, and it should end the minute you return home. That's how I live. It costs me $50 per entry and exit. So about 95 US dollars for entry and exit using Silk Route. I paid for the service for mom and dad when they were flying Etihad, and it was about $300. So they were properly taken care of in Doha. They didn't have to worry about anything. They were treated like they were flying business class, but they were taken care of at the airport. They were wheelchairs taken care of, golf carts, a whole shebang. Lounge, somebody came and got them, put them on the plane, made sure they got from plane to plane. They had a long layover, flying from Sri Lanka to Canada. So it is nice to be treated. Here's the thing, and I think I talked to Bruce about this. You've worked all your life, and you've saved all this money. Treat yourself. Your kids don't need it, because the kids are fine. They're all well off. This is all that money sitting there doing what? You've got maybe 20, 30 years left. Figure out how much money you have left, divide that by 40 years, and then spend that. Because you're right. Treat yourself. So when he's coming back, hopefully he'll fly business class, because he said he took a pill and just slept. No, enjoy the flight. You're supposed to have fun. Yeah, take it. Sleep. Adjust your sleep cycle so you land rested. But there's no reason why you should not enjoy the trip, the vacation. Guys, I'm going to wrap things up. 2 hours. Thank you so much. Simply Social. Hit me up on WhatsApp. Let's talk privately. Let's get together when you arrive, when I get back, when you're here. Let's have some fun. Let's live life. Let's not let life live you. Okay? Remember, Be kind to each other. Be good to each other. Be supportive of each other. We're a community here. We're all like-minded. We all want peace. We all want happiness. We all want love. All right. And remember, we're not strangers. We're just friends who haven't met yet. We'll see you all on the other side. Now, how do I turn this off?